For this project, I started with a 10 by 12 inch photo frame. This is not the actual photo frame, but I do prepare all my photo frames the same. I remove the clips from the back, I remove the backing, I remove the glass, I clean up the frame, I clean up the glass, and then I take Elmer's glue and put it around the perimeter of the back of the frame where the glass sits. Then I replace the glass and I take Elmer's glue one more time and put it around the perimeter of the frame, this time on top. I started with regular Elmer's glue, then started using clear Elmer's glue, and now I'm back to regular Elmer's glue because the clear Elmer's glue is too thin, too runny, and it takes too long to dry, and I don't think it adheres the glass to the frame very well. So I was up at Hobby Lobby and I saw a little ornament of a dog with a little stocking in his mouth, and I just thought it was so cute. So that's what gave me this idea. So I drew it up as best I could. I'm not the best artist, and you'll be able to tell by looking at what I drew. I drew it out, cut it out, put it to the back of the glass after, of course, the glue had dried, taped it back there, and then flipped it over. Next, I took clear Elmer's glue and put it around the perimeter of the dog that I had drawn. And I worked in small areas at a time. Then I took these 4mm rhinestone chains that I had picked up on Amazon and I followed along the glue lines. Now these rhinestone chains do need to be cut, and I have a heavy-duty scissors. You can kind of see the corner of it with the red and black handle that I picked up on Amazon. You can use your regular scissors. They're not that difficult to cut, but you'll probably ruin your regular scissors. So anyway, I just followed along the glue lines with the 4mm rhinestone chain. Everything that I have using in this video, I will link under the description when you click on the word more. Next, I followed around his face and his ear with the clear Elmer's glue and again with the 4mm rhinestone chain. Next, I started doing his hat and then the stocking. And then lastly, I started to create a little eye with a 2mm rhinestone chain, just the outline of it. Then I took the Ashland decorative filler, the glass that I call gold glass, but Michaels has it listed as yellow glass. So if you're wanting this glass, that's what it's called, yellow glass, but it does look gold. And then I also, so anyway, I went ahead and filled in the body and the face, and I took some separate beads to make the nose. I took a little piece of the rhinestone chain out and made the nose, and also put another bead in the center of the outline of the eye to make up his eye. And I did add a few other colors of the Ashland decorative filler to kind of give the dog a little bit of shading. And all of it is Ashland decorative filler. And then I use the red Ashland decorative filler, which is a holiday glass that's just out for the holidays, and use that for the stocking and the hat. And then the white is actually glass. It's called Mosaic Accents. It's the same as the green and came in the same package as the green glass there. But I got that from Hobby Lobby. And that's in the aisle where they have the stained glass, and they have it all the time in multiple colors. They even have it in red. And then I took a red rhinestone chain and made a little collar for him and snipped a little bell off of this bracelet that I had picked up at a garage sale and put that at the front of his collar. I thought that would look real cute. So when I was up at Michael's the other day, they had this special Christmas glass that was kind of clear, a little bit iridescent, and I put that down at the very bottom under the dog at his feet to kind of simulate snow. And here I am preparing it for resin. Now this is something that I oftentimes forget, and I always tell you guys that one of the other things that you should do to help prevent resin leaks is put the blue painter's tape along the perimeter of the back of the glass. And it's much easier to do after the glue is dried and before you put glass on the top. But here I am having to prop my picture up on something, very carefully turning it to put this this tape on there so that I don't spill any of the glass off. And like I said, if you can just remember to put it on before you start putting the glass on, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble. So now it's ready for the resin. The resin I'm using for this project is called art resin. I did mix it up off camera, but you put them together, 1-to-1 ratio resin in a cup, mix it very slowly for 3 minutes, scraping the sides, scraping the bottom to assure thorough mixing. And when it turns clear again, it'll go from clear to cloudy to clear. And when it turns clear again, after about 3 minutes, it's ready to pour on your project. I usually drizzle it over the glass first to assure that all the glass is covered, and then I put it up in the corners and around the edges. Even though they say that this resin is self-leveling, you do need to move it around yourself and make sure it's up in the corner and along the edges, or you will find that there is some empty spots when you're done. Then I use a spoon and sometimes a gloved hand to kind of spread it out. I use the kitchen torch to get rid of the bubbles, and sometimes I have to go over it multiple times. This needs to sit on a flat level surface overnight. Usually after 12 hours you can touch it. It takes a full 72 hours to cure at temperatures between 72 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey everyone, I hope you like my little doggy. I originally made this for my daughter. She has a dog named Lucy who looks similar to this, only with a redder coat, I guess. I didn't have that colored glass, but I thought she turned out cute. So again, this glass is Ashland decorative filler, and it's called yellow. Even though it looks gold, it's called yellow. Don't order the gold Ashland decorative filler because it's not gold at all. I had to return it. I ordered it online, and I found out yellow is what it's actually called. And this is the red glass from Ashland decorative filler, and this is just out for Christmas. So if you want some, you should get it. And they also have the black glass out for Christmas too. I was surprised when I was up there. They have because they had it for Halloween, but now they have it for Christmas, and it has this label on it with the red label. It says Christmas. And then this glass at the very bottom is also Ashland decorative filler. And it became a little bit more translucent when you put the resin on, which often it does. But this is what it looks like before the resin's on it. I thought it was real pretty. So that's also just out for Christmas. But anyway, I like the way he turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you subscribe, you'll be notified of future videos. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.